This is Madia-as Digdigan Buenaflor, extending an invitation to each and every one of you everywhere, as my way of commemorating the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. I will read and serialize my novel, The Blood of Three, starting on Tuesday, August 27, and continuing episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Follow the drama on my YouTube channel. May we forever exhale and inhale love and peace. Like a caged animal, the boy struggled as he was tightly held by the Japanese soldiers, and his eyes were full of hate as he looked at the prostrate body of the spy. As the spy staggered to his feet, he threw a look at the boy. He turned pale, shocked and speechless. "Kill boy, cut head," ordered Hiroto, and the Japanese soldier threw his bayonet. "No," the old man screamed. The Japanese raised the bayonet, and the crowd held its breath. "No, don't kill him, no," the spy cried out. But the bayonet had landed with full force on the boy's knee. "You killed my brother, you killed my brother, damn you." He was in hysterics and had to be subdued as he lunged at the soldier. Mitzi covered his eyes with his hands. He had seen more than he could stand of this horrible war. Hiroto was unmoved as he continued. "Let this be lesson to you." Then he turned to the spy and slapped him. "You lie. You said 3 guerrillas here." But the spy was too shocked and distraught to hear his words. "Look for guerrillas. Search everywhere, every home." The Japanese soldiers deployed and spread out in all directions with fixed bayonets toward the houses and the outskirts of town toward the direction of the hill. Ernesto hasn't said a word until they reached the hill. "You should have not done it, Joybill." "But why not? I don't want you or any civilian killed." "But what you did was very dangerous. You took so much risk." "Oh no," Joybill laughed. "Daddy is Japanese. The Japanese believe me. They believe my friends too. They will do me no harm." "Yes, but that sergeant, what is his name?" "Sergeant Momoto, he's new here." "That Momoto, I don't like the way he looked at you." "Why?" Joybill chuckled. "What's wrong with the way he looked at me?" "Please, Joybill, promise me. You'll not go near the Japanese soldiers again, ever." "But I can't understand. Daddy is Japanese." "Yes, but he is a civilian. Those Japanese are soldiers. This is war. Things are different now." "You mean you don't want me to get hurt?" Joybill felt flattered. "That's right. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. You see, ever since I knew you were staying here, I can't help but think of your safety. These are very dangerous times." "Don't worry, Mommy is a Filipino. We are safe with the Japanese or the Filipinos or the Americans." Joybill did not show any sign of concern. "Oh, Joybill," Ernesto sighed. "I wish I could make you understand that this is war and things are not the same as before." "I understand, but don't worry. Everything will be all right." "Very well." He paused, finding it difficult to say what he felt. "You are beautiful, and you are a lady now. You should be more careful with Japanese, especially with that Mamoto. It would hurt me if he found it very hard to continue." As Joybill looked at him with innocence, trying to grasp what he wanted to say. "Why do you worry so much about me?" "Look, Joybill, ever since we were small, I took it upon myself to protect you. We were good friends, very close friends. Oh yes, I haven't forgotten those days. My feelings toward you haven't changed. I like you." "I like you too," Joybill cut in cheerfully. "But this is different. It is not just mere liking, believe me, Joybill. I mean, oh, listen to me very well. This may be the last time we would see each other." "What?" Joybill was concerned as he looked up at Ernesto's face. "But I would like to see you again." It has become more dangerous now. Recently, the Japanese have become more suspicious of civilians. I understand, but we can see each other here in this hill if you like. Nobody could see us here. This is far from the town and the garrison. The Japanese won't come here. That's why I like this place. God, Joybill, how I would like to see you again. Really? Then I will wait here in this hill. I wish it's possible. I only wish time permits. Why? Why should time not permit? Maybe you don't want to see me again. Joybill looked hurt. Joybill. Ernesto held her by both shoulders, making her face him. Heaven knows how much I want to see you. How much I wish we could always be together. Then if you really want that, we could see each other as often as we want. But we can't. He was dead serious. You've made yourself flirt, Joybill mumbled. Then slowly taking off Ernesto's hand from her shoulder, she turned away. You better go now. No, Joybill, Ernesto held her back. Not until I tell you how I feel. But you should go now. You shouldn't see me again. Isn't that what you just said? Joybill got up Ernesto's arms and ran down fast, sobbing. Joybill, please wait. Wait for me. Ernesto called, racing down the hill after her until he caught up with her. Swiftly, he pulled her toward him and embraced her tightly, panting. Joybill, Joybill, I love you. His breathing gradually slowed down as he waited for her response. Joybill was still sobbing, but when she heard what Ernesto just said, she felt her heart stop beating, then resumed, this time more rapidly, erratically. She felt the cold sensation running through her veins, then a sudden warmth rushing through her cheeks. She was stunned for perhaps a second, until she realized she was cuddled very close to Ernesto, her face against his chest. She could hear his heartbeat. She could feel his breath against her face. Joybill, did you hear me? I meant every word I said. I love you. Ernesto's voice wavered as he uttered the words again, this time more slowly. He raised Joybill's face and gazed into her eyes, searching for any reaction. She was no longer sobbing, but there were still teardrops on her cheeks. Ernesto gently wiped her tears with his hand, then held her chin gently. Joybill, I had to tell you, he apologized. Tell me, please. Tell me if I meant anything to you. You are the only man I ever want to talk to, Joybill was groping for the right words to say. You are the only man I like to see. Ernesto was still holding her by both shoulders, and she looking up at him, their bodies close to each other. I always say your face, Joybill continued innocently. Everywhere I look, it is your face I see, especially at night. Then you too love me. You love me. Ernesto was so overcome with joy. He embraced Joybill, this time even more tightly. She could feel the warmth of his body. She was no longer cold. She was on fire. Pleasant fire, not scorching fire. She had awakened to a new world, a new dawn. The clouds had parted and the sun shone, smiling down at her. Ernesto, oh Ernesto, Joybill hugged Ernesto and raised her voice to the heavens. I love you. Ernesto's heart was racing. Joybill's words were like an aria that reached its crescendo. He wanted to catch each note, its word, and cup them in her hands, enclose those three most magical words within the walls of his heart, and nourish with its breath it took. Joybill, you have breathed life back to me. You are the only one I ever loved. And as gently as if handling a priceless, fragile work of art, he lowered his lips to hers. They both closed their eyes, releasing every drop of the beauty God allowed them to savor, and they stayed that way for what seemed like eternity. Joybill was motionless, and when at last she gazed at Ernesto's eyes, she saw herself swimming in ecstasy. I love you, Joybill. Ernesto did not tire of saying it over and over again. Then we will see each other again. Nothing will stop me. I'll come back here in this hill, he promised. I'll wait for you here, Joybill whispered. They embraced again, and Ernesto flew down the hill. Joybill waved at him. Ernesto turned back and threw her a kiss. Joybill leapt and caught it, Close your eyes. She pressed her hands against her heart until every essence in that kiss seeped into her every fiber to stay there forever. When she opened her eyes, what she saw wiped out all the magic from her face. Panic took its place. A group of Japanese soldiers was heading toward the hill. Ernesto, she called, saying Ernesto, that not far from the hill. She sprinted after him. Ernesto, wait, she called again. Ernesto stopped and turned, then ran back toward Joybill, surprised. Joybill, why? You look pale. Ernesto held her. The Japanese are coming. Run, Ernesto. They should not see you. Don't worry. Go ahead. Go home before they find you here. Ernesto persuaded her. But I am afraid for you. Please, Joybill, I cannot leave until I am assured of your safety. Ernesto's eyes pleaded. Then he kissed her, this time passionately, both of them clinging to each other. There were tears in Joybill's eyes as Ernesto released her. Go home, please. I'll be safe. I'll see to that. Promise? Yes, I promise with all my heart. I believe you. God bless you, Joybill whispered, then hurried back to her house through a different path. As soon as Joybill was out of sight, Ernesto dashed towards the safety of the thick bushes to the direction of the mountain. That's all for today, to be continued on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I hope you will inspire me with a like, share, and subscribe.